Now I know why one of you guys sent us this. It's for hair. At the beginning, I thought it like cream or something, but then I figured it out. It's like perfect and hot styling cream gel, strong hold. So it's for this, and it's really perfect holding. It's so strong. I really like it. I love the texture and everything.
So you said I look like who?
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley? Okay, well, that's a good.
Your hair.
Okay, well.
So thank you so much.
Yes, if you want to send us something else that Suji can use on me or food or something, we always make unboxing video and make video about what you send us. There's an email in the video description. Send us an email. We're going to give you our address for shipping the whatever you want. Yes. Okay. In the meantime, I have Diana and Phil. Once again, I love their channel. They went to Hamburg, Germany 4 years ago, I think, and they make a video about street food, etc. Wanted to react to it because the north of Germany look amazing. Beaches, mountains, they have everything over there.
Yes.
Temperature look perfect actually. So, and this is where hamburger is from, I think originally. Yes. Okay. Let's get started. Now you don't see this, but there's a lot of dogs around us. 12 dogs. We're gonna try to make this video, okay?
What's up, everybody? We are Diana and Phil. Diana's from the United States and I'm from Germany, and we made it to beautiful Hamburg. So in this video, we're gonna take you on a food tour through the city.
Los, ich habe Hunger.
Let's go. Alright, so I asked for recommendations, and one thing that came up multiple times is a Franzbrötchen. So that's what we're trying to do to start the day with. Let's find a good Franzbrötchen.
I've never heard of this word, so
So one of my favorite things to do whenever we go to a different city in Germany is see what the local pastries are. And Franzbrötchens are popular to Hamburg, and they're in this area apparently. And we have, here is a regular Franzbrötchen. It's made with butter and cinnamon. And
it's a small sweet pastry baked with butter and cinnamon, similar to a cinnamon roll. Sometimes other ingredients are used as well. So it's like, it looked like a cinnamon roll, but it's shaped like a croissant,
Yeah,
right?
the price is cheap.
And it's kind of inspired by, I think, a croissant, like the French croissant.
Yeah.
It looks like a flat croissant.
Yeah, it's cool. There it is. Dude, this is totally my stuff. I freaking love cinnamon on pastries. I'm gonna get for comparing it to this, but like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but a better version of it. It's awesome. If you wanted a doughy, gooey croissant and not as fluffy, I think that's what this is, and I really like it.
Alright, so we have a second version of the Franzbrötchen, and that is the Streusel version. It's like crumbs on it. Tastes like Christmas.
Yeah, you always say that with the cinnamon stuff.
Everything with cinnamon is so Christmassy to me. They have different versions apparently. There's one with chocolate on it, there's one with crumbs on it, and then there's another one with marzipan, but they didn't have that here. I think it's definitely good. It's if you're into these hardier, thicker pastries, this one's heavy.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I've never seen with the texture like this.
Oh.
The texture that is like, look, you know when you have old skin, it looks like old pastry.
Why you talk like that?
The skin when you're old, you know your skin is gonna be fripe. How do we call it?
I don't know, but it's like
yeah.
It's not smooth anymore.
But it look good. It's just the style.
Holy smokes, this one is so much heavier.
Which one do you like better, crumbs or no crumbs?
I think I like no crumbs, to be honest.
I like that one better too.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Okay, I think I give this one like an 8.5 out of 10. This is kind of my stuff. Cinnamon, pastry, and butter. And this one I don't like as much, but I would still give it 8 out of 10. I think it's good. I'm so biased towards any like sugar dough. It's nice.
I think Diana is definitely the bigger dough and cinnamon fan here. She's finishing that up. The place we came to here in the morning to get that is, by the way, called Bakery and Deli, and I think it's definitely a good place to try the Franzbrötchen if you're ever in Hamburg. She's so happy.
Oh, okay, Ruby. Come on again.
Time to try a fish brötchen.
Fish brötchen. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this?
Shrimp.
Alright, so
Fish.
before lunch we couldn't resist and we wanted to get some good old fish brötchen. So we're right at the Elbe River. I tried to figure out where to get the best fish brötchen in Hamburg, and one place that came up multiple times was called Brücke 10, Bridge 10, which is referring to the docks here. It's this little stall and there was a huge queue. There were 15 people in front of us queuing. It just took a couple minutes though. So we got one Matjes
Whoa.
brötchen, which is super classic and it's a good budget option. This
Zwiebel.
Matjes, the fish, with onions for 4 euros, and then we get the Northern Sea shrimp brötchen, the Nordseekrabbenbrötchen.
This one look interesting because I've never seen this.
To be honest,
What?
it look creepy for me.
Yes, it's but
It look like a brain.
it's a brain. No, it look weird.
Damn.
And that thing is 10 euros. That is
Whoa.
the most expensive bread roll I've ever had. It actually in Boston we had a lobster roll for like 25, but that's ridiculous. I'm gonna start with the cheaper one, the Matjes brötchen. Got a good chunk of fish on there and onions.
Oh, the crunch.
Wow.
Wow, it's super good. So the bread roll itself is pretty crunchy. It's not one of these soft ones, which is nice. And the fish tastes very salty. I don't know how to explain it, but the best way to explain it is just it tastes like the ocean, but in a good way. That's what we always say.
Yeah, that's a thick piece of fish.
Yeah, they say the fishermen bring the fish here in the morning. There's some fish market going on, and they say this is like the freshest you can get it right here. So another bite. That this one already very good start. It's an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Wow.
I sometimes get matjes from the supermarket. This is so much better. This tastes so much fresher. Okay, but now for the moment of truth. I feel like I'm not good enough for this. This is the type of food that's so expensive that I feel like I'm not worthy of that. I don't know, I've never seen shrimps looking like this. I'm just gonna try the fork of shrimp only first. Oh, it's interesting. It's very, very different to the matjes. The other fish hits you right away with a strong taste. This one is a slower taste. It creeps on you and it tastes very different. Gonna go for the big bite now.
Oh my god. You're losing them. Look at it. Where is it coming from?
I didn't even expect this. Now that I see it, I saw it on the menu. It features some tartar sauce, some remoulade on the bottom. Wow, and it mixes nicely with it. Gotta be careful. If you drop one of these bad boys, it's like euro down the drain.
Alright, so what would you give that one?
I have to zone out the price. Without the price, I would say that's a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Oh, so it's too expensive then.
This is super meaty.
Yeah.
I like this. I think they're so small and together it almost tastes like a shrimp cake, you know? Because it's like a crab cake but a shrimp cake with a little bit of more moisture because they're so tightly compact.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they don't screw you on the amount of shrimps at least. I mean, 10 euro, come on.
Dude, I would give this like a 8, 9 out of 10. This is good. All right, now for the one.
She like it.
She's like me. She loves food.
Oh.
You know, when you like food, and it's good food. You're not really picky. The guy from Germany's husband is more picky. than
Yeah,
her.
he's picky.
With Zwiebel.
Matjes and Zwiebel.
Zwiebel. Look at it has a little tail. This one definitely tastes fishier, but not bad fishy. It's a little more raw fish, like a good sushi vibe.
So better or worse?
Ooh, I don't know. I think it depends on my mood. I hate this better or worse thing. I want both of them depending on my mood. Don't make me choose.
So what would you rate that?
Ooh, I think I would give this like an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's good. I'm really into fish sandwiches. All right, that was so good. I could totally see getting that as a snack if you're living in this area and you got some fresh fish.
And some big dough. To be honest, if I crave a fish brötchen, the matjes is the one to go for.
Yeah.
But the other one was awesome too. It's just a little unfortunate how expensive it is. It might be the only one I will ever eat in my life.
I thought it was really good. I prefer that a little bit. It has this like crab cakey texture, but not as fried, so it was nice. Time.
Look at that also. I like it about Hamburg. Look at how much space they have for the walking, for the bicycle.
It's so huge.
They have space. It reminds me of Canada in a way, with all the space that they have. Yeah, it's
For
huge.
more food. We're gonna have food babies today.
Whoa.
All right, so finally lunchtime, and we came to this place called Alt-Helgolander Fischerstube. And it's an old Helgoland. Helgoland is a peninsula or an island in Germany. We're also still on the Elbe River area. The fish markets are very close by, so they say they also get very, very fresh ingredients here. And we went for 2 hamburger classics, as we found out, the Hamburg eel soup and the Lapskaus. Funny thing, they have a tryout version of the Lapskaus on the menu, which is just smaller, to try it out. I would assume a lot of people don't like it. That's why they would offer a smaller one. We're going with the smaller one.
Yeah, also because we've eaten so much today. You know we're at a decent restaurant when they have this nice napkins. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a paper towel, but thicker. And we got bread and butter. So, I mean, wow. We're living in luxury.
I'm going to start with...
Oh, you don't know?
Wow.
It's just free. Some restaurant give it for free for appetizer.
No, I know, but the bread is so white.
Oh, that's why you said that?
Yeah.
The bread is
Like
so
I
white?
almost don't see anything.
Okay.
the eel soup here. She just told me it's a meat broth, and then they put a prune or plum, I never know which one's the right translation, in there, cook it with it.
Actually,
Wait.
in Thailand it's popular.
Yeah?
Like
You put
the
a plum?
bread. No, but no plum. But I mean, you know, like the meat or the meat broth, everything. We even have the cook.
This?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I don't think that's what they use for this, did they?
Actually, the original of that, it came from when you know, boil the beef or the meat thing. So it's like overnight thing like that, and then it can be a broth. So you can take the texture from the bone or like the texture from the meat that you made. So the coop that cube, it also came from that.
Oh, okay. But I don't know why they call it hamburger al soupe. I don't know where the hamburger is in that.
It's coming soon.
In there, cook it with it. Ooh, and it smells very strongly like the prune or the plum. We also get 3 pieces of eel in there. Sometimes they don't even put real eel pieces in there, but here they do. It smells very unique. I don't know. I'll get some veggies on my spoon here and just gonna see how the broth tastes. Oh wow, I never tasted that flavor before, and it doesn't smell as appetizing, but it tastes pretty good. I can get into this. It must be this prune flavor that goes into the meat broth with the veggies. It's very nice. I would totally get this again. I like that. I'm a little surprised. I was hesitant for that, but ooh, that's a good soup. I'm like lost for words here. I don't know how to describe this flavor. I'm just gonna go for one of these eel pieces here. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Woo! Dude, I love eel. I don't know if I've ever had eel before. Wow,
Yo.
super surprised by the eel soup. I want you to try that.
We have a Japanese channel. Eel is very popular in Japan. It's those very long fish that doesn't look pretty when you look at it, but
Yeah.
when you put that in your mouth, is amazing.
I think you like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Tell me what that is. That's... Wow, I get that again.
All right, I'm gonna try this eel soup. Ooh. Oh, it's a nice clear broth. A lot of fresh veggies. I like carrots and onions in soups. Oh, I expected it to be super fishy, but the broth itself isn't crazy fishy.
Yeah, what is it?
It's very fresh.
The prune?
Tastes like a fresh broth. Meat
I
broth.
told you she like everything like me.
All right, there's an eel right there. This is a nice little eel. I really like eel. I usually get eel sushi rolls. Those are my go-to.
Oh, that's right. There's sushi eel, so I had that before. Yes. Good, right?
Wow, yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's good. It's unexpected. I don't think I've ever had eel in soup before. I think the prune is giving it this little sweeter note. It's not super sweet, but it does have this like sweet and sour flavor going on in this. This is good. Next we have Lapskaus. Yeah?
Lamps.
The main
Lapskaus.
attraction.
The main attraction, which is pretty interesting looking. It kind of reminds me of Met a little bit with an egg. So we have this meat mixture. It's
It's raw, right? Raw fish?
Look.
Raw meat?
meat with potato and onions and corned beef, right?
Could be corned beef.
Could be corned and beef. And there's a nice fried egg on top. And it usually comes the side of beetroot, pickles, and fish. A type of herring, this one is.
Yeah. Rollmops.
Rollmops.
You roll it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with
I
this.
have to be honest, it took more like a breakfast. I don't know what I would do with this.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to eat
Why?
Because everything it look raw.
God. You know, in Thailand, I know they cannot make it raw, but in Germany, they can do it, you know?
Yeah, so, but even it's so delicious, but my brain said, no, don't eat, don't eat, don't eat.
Okay.
Look at that.
Give some egg porn here. Wow. That's sehr schön.
Going with egg.
Yeah, right? Or should too late. I'm trying it with egg. I'm going in.
I think you're just afraid to try it pure.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, the drip. Alrighty.
All right, we'll give this a try. Whoa.
What is it?
Whoa, hold on. Why does it have such a familiar flavor?
So is it good?
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. It never looks super appetizing, but it usually tastes good. So if you just eat with your eyes only, you might be turned off by this. But I think it tastes really, really good. Dude, this is
I
surprising.
need to close my eye.
It's a very hearty flavor. It's not really sweet. Nice little fish. Got a little bit of green on my fish. Here's my roll. What is it?
Rollmops.
This is my rolling mop. That is a heartier fish. I love beetroots. 10 out of 10 beetroot. This is awesome.
All right, my turn. First ever Lapskaus experience.
Okay, my prediction is not gonna like it.
Really?
This I've had similar thing before, and it's a very particular taste. It's like caviar. Not a lot of people like it. I like this.
As
So
well.
Right?
Dude, it reminds me immediately of something.
That's
and I
what
don't
I
know what
said.
it is.
I can't
What is it?
remember.
Is it red cabbage? The Schwartenwurst, maybe. It has a slight hint of the Schwartenwurst flavor.
But like a potato ear. And it's kind of got the shredded
it's-
meat going on.
So watching wood, is it a raw pork?
what was he saying?
Red cabbage? The Schwartenwurst, maybe. It has a slight hint of the Schwartenwurst flavor.
But like a potato ear. And it's kind of got the shredded
it's-
meat going on.
The wasp this year, dang it. I'm gonna try it with some egg. Wow, I can immediately tell that I like it a lot though.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Ah,
This is
you're
good
wrong.
stuff.
I like it.
Very nice with the egg. Get a little bit of the fish here. Good Rollmops. Rollmops is usually coming in a glass from the supermarket. We put it on a bread roll or on a slice of bread, and that's a super normal thing to eat too. This one tastes very nice. It's a good version, definitely better than the one from the supermarket. I have an idea. Let me just try. Get a slice of the white bread here,
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
and
The
I will
white
put some of
bread.
this Lapskaus on this.
This is how I eat. I like to mix everything together personally and put it all at once like this on top, and then put the pickle on top.
There we go.
Maybe a pickle, some beetroot, a little bit of egg.
Oh, this is
Yay!
what you eat for breakfast.
This is how you eat this.
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Yeah.
Dude, it works. Everything works very well together.
True.
Coming here, eel soup and lapskaus, I was super hesitant about it. I thought I might not like it maybe, but both very nice, awesome. I would totally do this again. I will do this again. I will order both of these dishes again. So I just asked the waitress again about the lapskaus. So apparently it's a beef breast that is cooked, finely minced, and then mixed
Beef breast.
with potatoes and onions and a little bit of beetroot juice.
And pickles.
It's all mixed together, and the beetroot juice gives it that nice red flavor. And she said the seamen back in the day, they started they started to make that in that consistency on purpose because they had bad teeth and they were
Yeah.
not good at chewing. So they made it this mushy consistency that some people are not the biggest fans of, but it was very, very good. And this meat is
You know what the semen is, right?
Semen.
It's the sperm.
Oh, no.
cooked
It's cooked
first.
I think that's what she's saying.
So it's not raw meat.
Yeah.
I think everybody should try it. It's absolutely not
Totally.
disgusting.
Oh,
It-
so it's not raw meat.
Oh, what is
So it's
it?
not raw meat.
Yeah.
I think everybody should try it. It's absolutely not
Totally.
disgusting. It has this reputation, and I think wrongfully so. Good experience.
I'm glad we tried it. Whew. All right, so that was our trying different foods in Hamburg.
Let us know in the comments below which
Whoa, which one do you want to try?
Actually, it's quite weird today, all the food. But to be honest, I want to try everything. Like she said, you need to close your eyes before you eat.
Yes.
It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, all those food, honestly, a lot of it look amazing. Thank you for that amazing suggestion. Very soon we're going to go to the international store here. They have a lot of German food. And we're going to make more video trying a lot of different German food because now everything in this video I had never seen before, to be honest. So that was quite interesting and we need to try it ourselves. So yes, and see you very soon.